Hi, my name is Kai, and today I would like to talk about how to make your sleep better in these really hard times. And we have the coronavirus, there's panic literally everywhere, and because of that, some people might have problems with falling asleep or just having a good night's sleep because it's constantly on their mind. So first, let's cover what you should do in the daytime to just have a good night's sleep, because what you do in the day also matters. Number one, keep a consistent routine. If you are able to go to sleep but also wake up and eat and even exercise at the same times, it will be so good for your biological clock, which makes you able to fall asleep faster and wake up feeling like you have much energy and you don't want to sleep 2 more hours or so. So, if you are able to fall asleep, eat, exercise, and this is what I do, I wake up at 5, and first thing that I do is exercise, then I eat my breakfast, and everything is a consistent routine, and that helps me fall asleep faster and sleep at the hours that I want, but also have a better sleep because my biological clock is set for those hours to work in those areas, and if you will do those things, sleep, eating, and exercise in the same times, it doesn't have to be the same minute every day, but if you will keep it as similar as possible every day, it will definitely be beneficial to your sleep. The second thing is exercise. And as I said in the first point, if you will exercise, it will not only you will get enough air in the morning. I like to exercise in the morning because it sets my whole day for success, and just it's I think it's the best for me in the morning when I exercise, and you might try it as well. And not only will you get enough air to fall asleep faster, it all affects, even if you do it in the morning, it still has an effect when you go to sleep. But also your biological clock will then know that at that time you have to exercise, and it will be easier for you to get up if you do it enough times. And also the biggest thing that affects that has an effect on sleep with the exercise is you're gonna be more tired, and if you're gonna be more tired the whole day, it will be much easier to fall asleep. You probably know that. So make sure to exercise, and make sure to not do it too late because it will bring your heart rate up, and then it's definitely gonna be harder to fall asleep. So do it as early in the day as you can, and it will definitely affect how you fall asleep later. The third point is don't use your bed as an escape. We know that in those times we got a lot of things going on, and if we could, we would probably go to bed in the middle of the day. And it's not bad to take some power naps. Sometimes I take some power naps after I have a long run in the morning, and I rest for some something like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I set the alarm and then I get up, but make sure to not make it longer than 30 minutes, because then it's also going to be harder to fall asleep. And and don't spend time in bed not asleep. Now, what should you do in the night time when you're just about to go to sleep, and also what you should not do, because this is also very important. So the first things Don't use phones, tablets, and electronic devices when you're going to sleep. I personally don't try to not use my phone or anything like that an hour before I go to sleep. If you will use these devices, your brain is gonna immediately have a signal that it's the middle of the day because you have strong light. Even if you dim the screen, it's still gonna increase your melatonin level, and it's gonna be very hard to fall asleep, and you probably know that. And sometimes even if we check our phone right before we uh, fall asleep, it is still harder to have a good night's sleep and have the sleep in a good quality if you use your phone or anything like that just before you go to sleep. So make sure to do that. I actually have a timer set for an hour before I go to sleep, and it just reminds me to put my phone away and start doing some things like maybe just the morning routines, wash my teeth, do something else, maybe read a book and do other things, but not using my phone or other devices because it always affects how you fall asleep and your melatonin level. Stress. This is also a very important thing, like everything before. I know I keep repeating that, but look, if you go to sleep and the last thoughts you have in your head is stress and worrying about something, thinking about what bad can happen, or even be stressed throughout the day and going to sleep with that mind filled with scarcity, it will be very hard to wake up the other way, feel energized and having a good sleep, because if you have stress, your body is less likely to really calm down. Even in the middle of the night, everything affects everything, right? So you're not gonna wake up and have a great day because you won't have the best quality of sleep and as good quality of sleep as you need to feel energy the other day. So do whatever you can to not fall asleep feeling stressed. So it can be anything from a breathing exercise, you can do some stretching, yoga. You can find those things everywhere online. Just choose the right one for you. For me personally, I just read for maybe 20 minutes every time before I go to sleep. And even when I don't have a lot of stress during the day, it's still helpful because it helps calm down your mind even when you don't have stress. So do those things: breathing exercise, yoga, reading. You can even watch a movie, but before 1 hour before you go to sleep. The last but not least important, and I would say even in most cases, it is probably the most important, and this is your sleep environment. And it's not just only about the other things that we talked about, the light, the stress, and other things, but it's about if your room is cool, if it's dark and quiet. I had this problem for a few days because I moved into a new place and there was a light coming from the street, so I had to buy something to cover my window, and now it's much better and I'm not stressed about not having a great sleep because of that. And make sure it's cool. It's even if you like it, it might be really cold. Sometimes even in the middle of the winter I open my window before I go to sleep, and I always wake up with a lot of energy. And if you have a good blanket or whatever you sleep under, it's gonna be probably okay. So just Just try what temperature works for you, and make sure to have it dark, make sure that it's quiet, and with bringing all these tips together, you will have a great night's sleep, and you're never gonna be worried about not waking up the other day. Have a great time. I hope these tips were helpful for you. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more amazing content, and please, if you have a friend that might benefit from this video and maybe calls you in the middle of the night or is just stressed because of the whole coronavirus thing, please share it with that friend. And I hope that the next night you will go to sleep, your sleep is going to be amazing, and you will feel great the other day. Take care. Bye bye.